This is Brad Morton with Morton Design Group, here to present the Brockman residence. This is my first attempt at the design, and as you can see here from looking down on it, we have the home here, we have the backyard, and we have the front yard. So as I start to spin down into the animation here, I'll start explaining some of the things. This is obviously the existing pool, existing spa location, and what you're going to see here is some rock formations throughout the back. We're going to do a new spa that's raised up 18 inches in the same basic footprint as the existing spa. Got a new coping treatment, which would probably be a nice poured in place colored concrete with a nice bullnose finish. A couple accent boulders throughout. We've got a new barbecue here. In this plan I'm showing a potential patio cover and where it could go. You guys can ultimately decide if that's important. And we have the existing pool equipment back here, and I'm showing a new wall coming around that in this area. So I will start to show you some 3/4 views, and as you can see here from this view looking back down into the backyard, you'll start to see the scope of the patio cover and how far out it protrudes and where it connects. Over here I have a couple chaise lounges, side yard. We have some grass and some other things that I'll talk about in a moment. This is a view from the shallow end, and in the shallow end here we'll put a reef step in lieu of the existing steps. We'll put a nice generous sun step, and then there'll be 2 traditional steps coming down from that. I thought a nice low kind of rivering waterfall feature would be real nice here for the kids to play in, the grandkids to enjoy, and also to view out of the dining room window here. And it also helps to balance this over here. In the middle here I have some architectural stacked stone in that castle block pattern that you like, as well as the poured in place concrete coping on top, with a tile line. So that gives us a little bit of an architectural element in the middle, kind of bridging the gap between these rock formations here and there. Over in the deep end I have about a 3-foot high grotto waterfall here that the kids can jump off of and swim behind and sit on a ledge back in here. And the overall height's about 3.5, 4 feet tall at the most. So it's not huge, but it's a nice look with some planter pockets throughout that'll really help to soften that and bring that privacy feel forward. Great visuals for you guys out the French doors in the living room, and also the bay window of the kitchen too. And you can see over here the spa is a combination of things, and obviously we're not married to anything I'm showing here, but I wanted to keep that dam wall in the reverse curve that it's currently in, so we don't pop into the pool. I know we tried to avoid that, and so that is a dam wall here with a castle stone coming down and into it. That'd probably be a natural stone to hold up over the years. And over here we have a raised 18-inch wide coping that you can sit on to enter into the spa. And then there's a nice little hot water waterfall feature here that'll be nice during spa time. Over here we have a barbecue with a nice cantilevered tabletop here at the end with plenty of leg room and knee room. This is a dual level counter. This is raised up 42 inches, whereas the cooking surface and the prep counter surface is a 36-inch counter. So we've got a nice dual level counter with a slight backsplash, and I'm working up against the proposed equipment wall. This post would come down at the back end, the back side of this, so we could comfortably get 4 or 5 people around this table. There's also plenty of room for another larger dining table over here if you decide you wanted to do that, which would probably make sense. In fact, this, although it's pretty cool, could go away theoretically, and you could just have a table, and then you would have a barbecue for grilling, and then your main table would be here, so we could discuss those options. This is a view back onto the pool, and you can kind of get a feel for how these lines back here start to work, and how we can start to really create a neat visual back there now that we're getting rid of that deck and going to a planter. As you can see here, the equipment will be upgraded, but it will hopefully be grandfathered in to sit in the same spot, so we don't have to maintain the Huntington Beach setbacks for new construction. So hopefully that would be just fine. And we'll obviously be able to get away with a smaller wall than is currently there. This patio cover here I'm showing, it works nicely. It'll be up to you whether you guys want to implement that. You could do some heaters under the eaves here and there for those chillier nights. And over here, what I've kind of done, it's kind of fun, I've actually decided to brick in or do a veneer, kind of a little pop-out veneer over the fireplace, brick, and do a little crown treatment here and kind of treat this as almost a little media wall. If you wanted to hang a plasma TV or something fun there, I thought that would be kind of neat. Just an option. Kind of ties the house together cohesively across this vertical plane here, so you're not interrupted by that brick, which is not a problem. It's just this would allow for cable conduits and electrical and things like that, and it would upgrade the look. So just a thought. Back over here we have a couple storage sheds that can sit on a pad off the corner of the house here. A couple chaise lounges can sit in this little lobe here, and then on the side of the house I've got a vessel fountain that's centered off of the windows here. And the balance of this right now, I'm just showing grass and lawn and planter. We could talk vegetable garden or anything like that as we kind of develop the plan. In the front here, I'm showing a future tumble paver driveway with some decorative banding coming off some of the axis points of the garage, and showing a modified wall here. This is basically the existing wall, but instead of returning here, I'm kind of sweeping it around and creating a larger deck out here in the front yard, so it doesn't feel quite so pinched in. This brick would go away. We'd do a new pour in place cap here to match everything we're doing in the back, and then ideally we could put some stone on this and create a nice rich look on that veneer. So that's up to you. Tree stays, tree mound stays. I didn't do much to that. Those rocks, the landscape boulders, can stay, or they can be removed or replaced with a landscape boulder that might be more in line with some of the stuff you'd see in the back. This area here is just a seating area. I thought a wall fountain here would be kind of nice. Get that water noise up there, and again, it's kind of a larger area as you walk in. Plenty of views onto the new grass area here for the kiddos, and possibly some peekaboo views of the wetlands through there. And then obviously we'd come all the way around to here and get a nice consistent wall look going. So that is my first attempt at the design. I appreciate your patience, and I'm excited to hear your feedback. Thank you very much.